Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Catch in the middle. It's Selden. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the...
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Heaves it deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Hand off to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Broncos are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Caught behind the line, it's Wagner. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 13-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Green. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Drones. Got a man, it's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Runs through the tackle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. to the air. It's drones. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The give on the inside. He's inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Hokies will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, that is a great tackle, man. Your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And, guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Madsen. That's caught. It's Marshall.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. The lone back's got it. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Broncos are on the move. The RPO, it's complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He's got him. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's now third down.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This offense has had the ball forever. 14th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Puts it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Throws to the wideout. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Green. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Boise State.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Field goal is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well,
Ball's in the deep ball. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got him first and 10 just outside the 40. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And it's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Turning it on. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
On the direct snap, it's Sherrod. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To throw, it's Madsen. Touchdown, Boise State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Back to throw. It's Drones. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Green. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Gonna run it. It's Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Drones. A little screen to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Sherrod. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Going right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. That's caught. It's Selden. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
Looking to throw again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Drones. Quick screen to the speedster outline. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Drones. Under fire. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
After this, it'll be a wrap. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.